Busy Saturday at Bryce. The parking lot is full. We're gonna go on a little adventure and talk about gear today. What type of gear to bring on a long mini overnight trip. Voila. Hi hikers, we are here today on a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day in Bryce National Park, and it is busy. So I'm going to do my best because I have a flight to catch, but I really want to talk with you about what gear to bring on a long distance hike. Okay, we're going to jump right into this because there's a lot of people, and like I said, there's a plane to be caught. I just completed a really amazing 7-day adventure in the backcountry in the Grand Canyon, and I spent 3 days here in Bryce. I really love gear. Gear is super important, especially when you're trying to be lightweight, or you want to be as efficient as possible, because a Grand Canyon hike is a reverse mountain. You're basically hiking down in, and it is quite a hike out. So bringing extra things that you may not use is not the name of the game. I have definitely learned to check the weather frequently to the place where I'm going to be hiking, and it was going to rain for 2 days in the Grand Canyon. And what this can mean with a desert hike is not necessarily full-on rain straight for 2 days, but on and off again. So when I went to the Zion outdoor store, which I love so much, I asked her for her advice about rain in the desert. I did have rain pants, rain jacket with me, and we decided to skip the rain pants since I was trying to lighten my load, and to bring just a really simple rain jacket. This one's great because it goes down over the waistline, and that added nice coverage. And I definitely wore this one night too when it was really cold over all of my layers. And as far as my layers, I don't bring a lot. I like to go light as possible. I did bring something to wear swimming because it was a waterfall hike, and also into the Colorado River. And I did bring a sun hoodie, which is fantastic for keeping the sun off your body and for keeping warm in the evening if needed. The other piece of clothing I brought are some really wonderful cashmere arm warmers, which I found useful also. At the top of the rim of the Grand Canyon, I left behind my winter coat, and I was so glad I had done so because it was not necessary to carry a winter coat all the way down through the canyon. The temperature difference is about 20 degrees difference from the rim to the bottom, so bringing heavyweight clothes was not necessary. I've been using the Hyper Light pack now for about 10 months, and it has done me really well. It is super lightweight. It holds everything I need. I'm able to put in 2 water bottles, and for this trip I did some research and learned that I might need a little bit of rope to scale my pack down without me when it was too difficult to climb down with the pack on my back, and I did use that rope for sure. It came in handy where I didn't know it was going to, so I was really glad I had it. And I just keep it attached to the back of the pack to make that process easier. I don't have to look for it. I always bring 2 headlamps. Oh, here they are. The Ghostbird Headlamp is my go-to. This is a really great headlamp because it has a USB charger in the back, and I travel with battery packs, so that would be easy to charge. I carry 2 just in case, mostly because I'm traveling solo, and if I were to lose one or if one malfunctioned, this is a necessary item in my repertoire of hiking gear. Also on my pack, I like to have a really lightweight carabiner, an ultralight carabiner, a hat. This poor hat has seen its day. Anyways, having a good hat for some sun protection, super important, as are sunglasses. And then in the pockets, we have the other essentials. Some toilet paper and hand cream. The thing to know about the hand cream is I reuse these bottles, which are wonderful. It's really important to have hand lotion when you're hiking in the desert. In my other pocket, I keep these very accessible. I have a Sunbum chapstick, a Sunbum sunblock, a really cool antique mirror that a lovely lady in Virginia gave to me from her collection of antiques, which comes in handy, especially if you're going to do waterfall selfies or fun things like that, and you want to just kind of check your hair. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really use a mirror. Earbuds are great to have, and this particular type of earbud is fabulous. It doesn't slip off. You can even do a handstand and it doesn't fall off. So I really enjoy that. Also from the outdoor store in Zion, I have these really lovely waterproof bags. These are some wet packs. I keep my camera in one and my camera gear and accessories, any kind of cording or charge boxes, that type of thing in the other. This is my new acquisition from Zion, from the outdoor store. Isn't this cute? This is a little rain jacket from my pack. And this came in really handy. It works super well. I had to leave the pack out overnight in the rain tied to a tree while I slept, and it was perfect. It didn't get wet. The last thing I wanted to do was haul out a really heavy wet pack out of the Grand Canyon. And it fits nice and small, like so. And it can go in the very bottom of my pack and I don't have to worry about it. As far as water, I do bring a Sawyer water filter, Sawyer Squeeze, which connects very easily to smart water bottles, which also become reusable. So I use these on several trips, the smart water bottles. I no longer use a Nalgene after talking with some rangers. Nalgenes have a tendency to crack. Highly recommend the smart water bottles. They don't crack. They're the right size for the pockets, right amount of water that I need to bring also. And then for bedding, let's do the other small things first. I also bring a little toothbrush bag, really simple, small thing of toothpaste, a sawed-off toothbrush to save weight, a partially full thing of contact solution in case it's too dry, which I have yet to need to use. I carry also a moleskin, but I've never taken it out of this little package, but I know I have it. I have earbuds just in case at night I can't sleep because the tent is rustling too much. But honestly, I haven't gotten motivated enough to look into my pack to find those or to use them. I do have to carry an EpiPen for bee bites, and I also carry some Benadryl for the same purpose, and some pain medication. Everybody should know their own body and they'll know what to bring for themselves in that bag. The pink ones are Benadryl and the blue ones are naproxen, pain medication. Okay, now to the fun stuff. I use a Nemo Hornet one-person tent and I love it. It's been fantastic. I've used it on several adventures. I also use from Nemo, we've caught some dust from Bryce, nice. I also use this Nemo sleeping bag. It's good for 45 degrees Fahrenheit or 7 degrees Celsius. Super lightweight. I'll do a review on it sometime, plus and minuses, but it's done really well for me. And my favorite thing that goes inside of my tent is the mattress pad. This is a really easy to blow up mattress pad. It also deflates super easily. I have yet to figure out how to get it back in its little bag, but it's okay because it too is lightweight and easy to put together when it's time to go to sleep. I did try for a long time to sleep with just a pile of clothes as a pillow, which it wasn't working very well, and not having enough sleep is pretty significant when you're hiking a long distance. So I've now upgraded to using this little blow-up pillow, which is easy to inflate, and if I want to have a different surface fabric on it, I can just put a piece of clothing on top. My cooking setup is very simple. I use a butane propane mix, and I have this really awesome French press, which I could not live without. My coffee. And this is the cooker that attaches to the propane mix. I do carry a lighter, even though this is self-igniting. I always have a fear that it may not work. And in the Grand Canyon, indeed, that came true. There was one evening where I had gotten some water in this area at the top and the ignition switch wouldn't work. So I was prepared with this tiny little lighter in my kit. And it all fits really wonderfully with the French press in here and with the coffee. And once the coffee's made, I can either cook a soup or something separate in this titanium container, or I can pour the coffee into it in the morning and use it as a cup. And these are my favorite things. These titanium chopsticks I use not only camping, but every day, all day, whenever I'm eating. I like to carry my food in a plastic bag so it's all together and easy to find in my pack. So when I head out, this bag gets pretty much filled out with chocolate and nuts and ramen. It's kind of a sad mix. So if anyone can help a vegan out on what to bring camping, let me know. I bring a separate plastic bag for trash, and I bring this spare platypus water container, not to use, but just to have in case one of my smart bottles, if it's a necessary situation and I lose a smart water bottle, I know that I'll have this at the bottom of my pack to transport water. Juggling's fun, but I don't bring these in my pack. If I'm taking a long trip, whoops, maybe a day trip is fine. But 7 days in the Grand Canyon, these guys didn't make it.
Please check out the affiliate link in my description to find each of these items on Amazon. This is a free resource for you, and using the link helps to support my channel. That is so appreciated. If you found any value here, I appreciate a like and subscribe. It helps to get my content out to other hikers. Thanks so much for watching. Namaste. Happy hiking.